the piece that we just did. This would be 66 years after Jelly Roll Morton and his bands and evolution of Louis Armstrong and the large ensemble pieces of Fletcher Henderson and Duke Ellington and Paul Whiteman and all the way up to the Dizzy Gillespie's and Charlie Parker. This was a real revolution, different restaurant. But what we're getting down to here, after listening to Amplitude, this is something absolutely new in a sense, in terms of interpretation by the musicians. And so the basic aspects of this piece and its evolution, how it evolves within time. So if you take this piece out of context of time, and you say, okay, what music was going on in 1966 in the context of this piece? Well, at that time you had a lot of different popular music emerging and in the United States and in Europe, coming out of popular music. I never understood the difference between popular music and serious music. I never saw that as something better or something worse as a musician. There's a relative technical development in all kind of music. I guess in all kind of music. I mean, musicians are professionals in the sense that they have a certain professional standard in which they execute their works. So, if you can pick this as a standard, you can say that that's pretty how far these musicians knew their instrument very well, and then their personal expression, which is their own creations, such as in that ensemble style. So this piece doesn't fit into what you might call a song form. It fits into what we call a compositional form. You have some statements by instruments and some moods, and you try to. But after that is done, it's now, as you heard it on the piece, it is set. These sounds are embedded, and they cannot be changed. So they actually are like composition. So this is why CD is so important, because it is a fixed form of an event, and how we treat a CD or LP as a art object, simply because it's a published piece, and we buy these musics, and they become part of our cultural sound culture. And that's as broad as you can be. I mean, there's so many different types of sound cultures, but they're all part of the 20th century, since we have so many different music communities and producing different kinds of music, and so much diversity. As you can see here on our station. So we look at music from a point of view of its diversity. At the same time, what we're trying to develop here is the relationships between vision. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things. This is like some video art that is popping and moving through space and time. It doesn't really have any sound, but it has movement and colors, and these colors are harmonically rich in their possibilities as they move through space and time. So an audio-visual art object is something that's dealing in dual senses. That means you're using your eyes and you're using your ears, and these two functions fuse into one. This is how the human mind or the brain assimilates information. Information is what the brain feeds on. Or it's like food. It has to decipher what this is going on. So